Are you tired of typing long, clunky prompts for your AI to understand? What if you could create your own language to make conversations faster and smarter? Stick around because today we'll show you how to master the meta language creation pattern and unlock the true power of AI along with its key limitations. Here's the deal. Instead of explaining everything the hard way, why not define a custom shorthand? With the meta language creation pattern, you can teach AI what your shorthand means, saving time and effort. Let me show you how and why this technique works best in active conversations. The meta language creation pattern is a technique that lets you define a mini language for your prompts. Instead of relying on plain English, you create shorthand rules to describe what you mean. This makes your prompts shorter, cleaner, and easier for the AI to interpret. Let's break it down. Define your rules. Tell the AI what your shorthand means. Next, test the shorthand. Ensure the AI responds correctly. You can expand as needed and add more rules to your system. But here's the catch. This technique works best in ongoing conversations only. If you start a new chat, you'll need to reintroduce your shorthand unless the system has persistent memory, which most current AI systems don't. Let's try it out in a new chat. Here's a summary of what happened. I prompted ChatGPT, I am traveling to Barcelona next week. Recommend me hotels based on my hotel preferences. And even though my prompt explicitly instructed it to recommend hotels based on my hotel preferences, in a new chat, it had no idea what my hotel preferences were. It had the idea, but it did not attempt to recall those. That's a limitation of its memory system. It does not work unless you explicitly ask it to recall it. So what I did in next prompt, I checked, did you take my hotel preferences into consideration? And that gave a jolt to its memory system where it recalled what my hotel preferences were, and then it refined the search and provided me updated suggestions based on my hotel preferences. Let me show you how its memory system works. Okay, it is promising me that it will remember my hotel preferences, but let's see what happens if I go to a new chat and prompt it with the same prompt. Okay, this looks familiar, right? And it did it again. It did not take my hotel preferences into consideration. It can't. There is a limitation of its memory system. No matter how much it promises in the current chat, it would not take your shorthands into consideration in the next new window. But there is a way to work around this issue, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to a new chat. My first prompt would be, okay, and then I'm going to ask it the same question. And this time the response is different. It's starting with based on your preferences for minimum 4-star rating, under $200 per night, proximity to public transit, and all my preferences, it is now suggesting me the hotels that I needed. So do remember for ChatGPT in general and meta language pattern in particular, ChatGPT memory is limited and session based. A new chat is a clean slate. It won't recall anything from previous chats unless you explicitly instructed it to remember or it deemed necessary to store some information in its persistent memory. If you followed the example, you can open a new chat and ask it to tell you where you are traveling to next week, and it won't remember. However, it would recall your hotel and restaurant preferences, that too only if you force it to. The rule of meta language shortcut in new chat in particular and current chat in general is recall first, use later. Here are some tips to make the most of this pattern. Keep your rules simple and unambiguous. The clearer they are, the better the AI can follow them. Write down your shorthand so that you can reuse it across sessions. This avoids the need to retype every time. Start a new conversation if things get confusing, as AI can sometimes retain context you may no longer need. Use unique symbols or formats to ensure clarity. Avoid common terms that might be misinterpreted by the AI. Test your shorthand across different scenarios to catch any inconsistencies or unexpected behavior. With these tips, you'll have a powerful new tool for interacting with AI and you'll know exactly how to handle its quirks and limitations. Now let's talk about an important aspect of using this technique. Why might the AI give different results when using saved preferences compared to typing them directly? Here are a few reasons. The AI might access different data sets or prioritize results differently depending on how the query is phrased. When you directly type preferences, the AI might apply stricter filters than it does with shorthand, leading to slightly different matches. Furthermore, if response depends on querying search engines, like in our case, search engine optimization, promotional content in search results, as well as results that tick all the keywords in your prompt may take precedence. In contrast, Save Preferences evaluation works differently and your full text does not go directly to search engines. Your prompt is broken down to individual criteria and attempt is made to find the best match. Both approaches have their strengths and weaknesses, and we can't get into the details at this time, but bottom line is you may find some variations which is confusing for most people. Generally, saved preferences result in more accurate results. Understanding these variations can help you fine tune your approach for the best results. One final but very important aspect we absolutely need to cover is the terminology we use for our shorthands. Let me demonstrate using an example. So in our Build Full Stack app using ChatGPT video series, I used a series of steps to deploy my app to the cloud, and I want that list to be readily available when I am doing something similar later on. So I use meta language creation pattern like this. From now on, whenever I use the term steps, I mean this list. So here I am defining a shorthand steps to refer to a process or list of steps. Okay, my deployment instructions are clear and concise. That's good. Let me throw in a seemingly irrelevant question to ChatGPT. And don't worry if you don't have programming background, it doesn't matter. It's gonna make sense in a minute. So I'm not using a start script in my project. Can it cause any problems? Answer in 2 to 3 lines only. Note the important bit is that this package definition file I'm pasting in prompt has a bunch of sections, including scripts, dependencies, and dev dependencies. And I am asking about a missing script in the script section. The answer doesn't matter at this point. Okay, time to throw a curveball at ChatGPT. What about depths? Let's see what happens. But wait a second here. Before I press enter, I want you to pause the video, think for a second what should AI respond with, and type in comment what you think would happen. On one hand, there is an unambiguous, explicit rule that says whenever I use the term depths, I mean the process list. But on the other hand, the context of prompt is clearly pointing to dependencies section of this package list. This is as confusing for real intelligence as artificial intelligence. What do you think AI would prefer, rule or context? So comment with rule or context as your guess of what you think would happen, and in same comment you can add your opinion of what should happen and why. Would be fun to see if other people guess the same as yours or if anyone cared at all here. Either way, we'll have some results, right? Okay, time to find out. Well, looks like ChatGPT gave priority to context and overruled your rule. The answer is more surprising for me than it is for you, as this happens to be a retake, as previous recording got messed up, and previously it replies with depth the rule. So, on one hand, we now know that having a shorthand is no guarantee that it would be followed all the time. In fact, the whole point of this discussion is never use shorthands that can be misunderstood in situations other than the one you are defining them in. Avoid ambiguous terms at all cost if you want to use them effectively. Shorthands should be clear, specific, and unambiguous. And finally, the decision making process of ChatGPT is always give priority to rule unless there is strong evidence in the immediate context that rule doesn't apply. Now, this is a gray area and would remain unpredictable unless you do the right thing and don't get yourself in this mess in the first place by using ambiguous terms. And that's it. With the meta language creation pattern, you're not just prompting, you're programming the AI to work the way you want. Give it a try, test its limits, and let us know your experience in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the full playlist for more awesome prompt engineering techniques. See you next time. Thank you.